Well, hi, it's Jerry, and I'm going to do something a little different. We've had our camper, goodness, maybe a little over 3 years now, and we get comments from time to time in the videos of, how do you like it? What kind are you using? How do you enjoy life in it? Because we do long-term. We're not full-time, but we do 3-month, 2-month stints, and we travel about 8 months out of the year. And so, the only time you get to see in somebody's camper, I don't know about you, is you'll be next to them, you'll be next to someone, and, you sit out by the, under the awning, and you become friends with somebody for a couple days, and comparisons start, and then eventually you end up in their camper, they end up in yours, and we talk about the good things and the things that we like and the things that we don't like. So let's go inside our RV. I'm going to take you around and show it to you and let you see the inside and see what we've done to it. I know there's a number of blogs that we've got on our site, ilovervlife.com, where we've done modifications. And then there's several videos that we've done modifications to make it a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more travel friendly, a little bit more pet friendly for us with our two kitties, Mink and Molly. So let's go inside and I'll show you some of the I'll just show you how we live in it and what we've done to make it more comfortable and make it feel more like home. Okay, come on, let's go see. So we're inside. I'm going to kind of take you on a tour inside and show you this. This is a Heartland Gateway. It's a 2014 model. We bought it new. It had sat on the lot for, 9 months. It was a custom order that somebody, kind of picked out the things they wanted and didn't want, and then they didn't take the delivery. So we show up on a Labor Day 3 years ago, and we had been looking, couldn't find what we wanted. We wanted something for two, no bunks, and I'll show you some of the other things that we wanted that was very, very specific to mine and Joan's travel. So this roughly is 400 square feet. We lovingly refer to it as the New York apartment we drag behind the F-350 truck. But anyway, let's turn the camera around and I'll show you some things that we like about this, okay? So coming into the door, I've got to show you this. This is Joan's favorite plaque. It is here in the South, we don't hide crazy. We parade it on the front porch and give it some sweet tea. If you only knew how true that was. We don't have a front porch, but we do have a big awning. As we come in, you'll notice, wait a minute, that furniture does not look like camper furniture. You're right. I'll put up in the note up above, up in the card, a blog that we did on replacing some of the furniture and some of the things that we've done. But I'll kind of take you around and show you why we select this fifth wheel and why it's so comfortable for us and just absolutely love it. I've talked about it a number of times. I'm a professional web designer and internet marketer. I run a business called Resolve Video and resolvevideo.com. And, I looked at replacing our dinette, and I've drawn up several plans. I also do a little bit of woodworking on the side just for fun. And, the more I looked at this table here, it just works perfect. Why change it out? And why to go through all that labor? This leaf right here, you can fold it up and make it smaller. But this is just absolutely a perfect size for my workspace. I'm getting ready to go to 2 monitors in here. I just can't work off of one monitor. I'm a little spoiled. We got rid of all the dining room chairs that were in here, and I went to, I don't know if it was, I can't even remember now. It was one of the office stores and got a really nice, comfortable office chair, because sometimes I'm working 6, 7, 8 hours in a stint. And this makes it great. I've got a great view of the outside, and it just works absolutely superb. Let me show you the living space here. We had, I think it's commonly referred to as leatherette furniture. It was big, it was overstuffed, it was very comfortable to sit in. But, if you're down in Florida, like we were in Florida for 2 months this year, May and June, it gets hot, that stuff sticks to you. I don't like it. It's just personal preference. If you love it, then great, but we didn't like it. And we wanted something that was a little bit more open and a little bit more friendly to home. So I think we found these on sale at wayfair.com. We ordered them. They were like $900 a piece for the set, and I think we got them for something like $400 a piece on clearance. We got them for roughly a little less than half price. And wow, are they nice. We enjoy it. You'll see the lamp. We just wanted some place to be able to set a cold beverage and enjoy watching TV. And you know, these things have just a little recline to them. They're cloth. They're not too overstuffed, but they're plenty comfortable for what you're wanting to do. So we've enjoyed these, and we just, you know, sold the others on Craigslist. Our entertainment center, I think that's a 38-inch TV. I think it'll take up to a 42. That came with it. Came with the unit. We're waiting for it to break, and we'll replace it. Up above in the storage up there, I have a computer with a media server where I've ripped maybe 500 DVDs that run on that. There's actually a blog. I'll put that up here in the top right of the screen where you can see how we did that. It's a Windows 7 platform, very simple, very inexpensive, and a great way to be able to save your DVDs. This is also where our satellite dish is at. This has got the electronic fireplace with a heater, and I'll share with you, we use this thing all the time in the winter. Just love it. Instead of burning propane, if we got full electric hookup, we use that. And then lastly, you'll see our couch. Now, I will share this with you. It took us almost a year to find a couch. Number one, it had to fit through a 29-inch wide door. Holy cow. And most of your camper furniture comes apart in pieces. But this is made for apartments. So you see the cushions come back and it fit perfect. It's also a full queen sleeper. Once in a while, we'll come home and pick up the two of our grandchildren and take them out with us. They're 8 and 10 right now, and they enjoy that. I can't remember, that was an online order. For a place to be able to stretch your legs out, and also it gives us, you know, storage for throws and things like that. But how nice is that? We just really enjoy it. This is big space. It's comfortable. You'll have friends over that you'll meet in the campground, and you'll be sitting around, and this is super, super, super comfortable, and we really, really enjoy this. This unit also has 2 air conditioners that you can throw the vent and it will pipe it back and forth. This is great. It's got a 15,000 BTU up front, and in the bedroom it's got a 13.5. And the nice thing about it is when you're in the hot climates, you can turn this one on at night and it pumps it through the ducts that you see up overhead. It goes all the way to the back. And then in the summer, if you're trying to watch TV, we don't have to run this one. We run the one in the bedroom, and it throws the air to the front. And you don't have all that noise wiping out your TV set. So it's really nice, okay? So let me flip around and I'll show you some other things. So here is the kitchen area. I'm in the very back of the unit, the tail end where the entertainment center is. This is what they call a rear living room, and you can see the door where you first come in, and then the kitchen area, the couch that I just showed you a minute ago. And here is the kitchen space. Wow, do we really like this? Is one of the selling points for us. So let's walk over here just a little bit, and I'll show you kind of a close-up of a few things here. Pantry space galore. We just got pantry space everywhere. Really, really helpful. This, you know, we can run, you know, 2 weeks without fresh vegetables, you know, canned goods and things like that. Spices in the back. You'll notice also the refrigerator might look a little different that you see in some campers. There's half of our magnet collection and a couple of the grandbabies on it. But this is a residential. This is a 14 cubic foot residential electric. No gas on this one. So we don't boondock, so that's not a problem. You know, microwave, traditional stove. But one of the selling points is this food prep area. Look how big this is. Probably from the, you know, where we keep our breads and flours and things like that back in the back in that little garage area. This is probably 5.5 feet, almost 6 feet, and then our double sink. So I will stand on this end and Joan will stand on the other end, and we'll prep and get things ready. Really, really nice. Joan's a awesome Southern cook. I cook as well. I do the Chinese, Italians, you know, those types of things, grilling, you know, etc. And we'll both use this for prepping space. Absolutely fantastic. Let me continue to walk around. Double sink, You saw my video where I replaced that awful sink faucet. Again, I'm kind of doing a recap here. I'll put that card up here in the top right hand side of the screen. You'll see we've just got all kinds of space, you know, under the kitchen for the garbage, you know, all kinds of space. That's one of the things I will say about this gateway. Just look again for storage. Look at this. Tons of books up there, more space up in that area on both sides of the fireplace. Tons and tons and tons of space, even more over the chairs over there. And honest to goodness, 3 years out, we still don't use everything. We're not clutter bugs. And, if stuff doesn't get used after a year, we toss it out. It's just who we are. But just tons of space. Areas to put your pots and pans. Again, when you're cooking, put your prep space. Then over here, I don't have it out right now. We're getting ready to pack up to leave, and I haven't put everything back out. But over here, we'll have like toasters and our Keurig coffee pot and those types of things. And then there is probably one of the most popular blog spaces on I Love RV Life. You'll notice the little dark hole down there. That is the Kitty Cat Ensuite. If you haven't seen that, again, up in the top right hand side, I'll put a card where you can click on there and see the Ensuite. More storage. Look under the steps. This is where we keep things like screwdrivers and the types of stuff that you have to do repairs. Let's face it, when we run one of these campers down the road, it's like pulling it through a 9.5 earthquake, and things are going to fall off and things are going to break. If you're new to RVing or you're thinking about RVing, let me just give you a tip of advice. Get over it. Things are going to break. You can't help it. I don't care how well they make these things. Things are going to break. Here, I'll give you the thing that I don't like the most. You see that right there? Somebody in their infinite wisdom decided that was going to be pantry space, and it is useless. I'm just telling you, it's this wide. It might fit some glasses, but it's deep. It takes your arm all the way to your shoulder. I hate that thing. I wish we would have had a different type of a pantry to store our canned goods. We have to put them all up there, and it works. We just use a little stool. All right, so here we go. We've seen kitchen. Again, we use a residential refrigerator. While I'm kind of giving a pan around, you got to have a battery. We fill that refrigerator up. We travel from point A to point B. You've got to have a battery to run an inverter, a 1,000-watt inverter to run that refrigerator. It came with two Series 24 Golf batteries, and it just wasn't enough. Sometimes we're out on the road 2 days getting from one point to the other. We don't have solar panels, haven't had a need for them. So again, up in the top right hand side, I'll run a blog. I don't have a video on this of the 4 battery box that we put in, and we can stay out 72 hours now without having to hook up and run the refrigerator the whole time, our lights, that kind of stuff, and it really works out great. All right, so you've seen 2 of the big selling points. Nice big kitchen. Again, we're in 40 feet. This is what's really amazing. Nice big living space. You've seen, the office. And we'll walk back here and I'll show you 2 more selling points, okay? Okay, I'm going to come from the bedroom forward. I've opened up the door. Here, I'll just swing this all the way back. It's got a magnetic latch, coming up from the living room. This was the selling point for Joan, and I'll share with you why. I want you to notice this. She said, I'll get a camper, Jerry, and we'll travel all you want to travel. You just got to give me one thing, a tub. And this is what you call a 3/4 tub. And you can take a real bath in it, and Joan's about, 5'4". She's very, very comfortable in it. And this was the selling point. When she saw this, she said, whatever else that you want, this is all I need. I'm happy. And this thing is really nice. I'm going to go back in showing you storage space. Look at this. This is for things like all of our linens and medicines and things like that, place to put toilet papers, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. More storage, cleaning supplies, washcloths, yada, 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 medicines, shaving goods. This thing is it just goes on and on and on. It's just huge. And then a big mirror area. Wow. And then I'll share this with you as well. 2 years, after we've had it 2 years, we did replace our toilet with one of those Dometic top washing. They got the holes up in the top, and we've really enjoyed that a lot. But this was the selling point right here. This to Joan of I Love RV Life. She said, home run, I'm there. And we did put in the, later on we put in one of these fantastic fans, just to, you know, both to get rid of the moisture out of the bathroom, as well as just pull the heat out of this upper area. It works fantastic for that. So coming out of the bathroom, let's go back here into the bedroom area. This is one of the smallest rooms. We have a 4-drawer chest of drawers, TV with, maybe it'll focus here in just a second. There we go. TV with a built-in DVD player. This was something I just bought at one of the video stores here in one of the towns that we were in. It's, I think it's a Toshiba model. And we just hook it up to the antenna. We don't hook it up to the satellite. Joan will come back here. I might be working, and you know, she'll come back here sometimes if she's not outside, if it's a rainy day, and pop in one of our favorite movies. You'll notice back in the back, I'll open that up for you in just a second, but more space. We've got a big, not quite a walk-in closet, but wow, we can put tons and tons and tons of clothes. And the other thing that you'll notice here, you're going to find this crazy. The thing that I don't like most about it, this is a king-size bed. It's a true king. And I wish it was a queen. I'd love to have just a little bit more space on my side to have a table. You'll notice that Joan over here on her side, she has that space. She has a little, you know, place to put a drink and some storage, but it's got nice storage here as well. I'll just kind of pan around and show it. You know, you can get around. It's fine. It's fine. There's that 13.5 air conditioner that's back here in the back. That's pretty spacious. Well, what's that chair doing back here? That's kind of weird. Well, I'll show you. One of the things that Joan wanted was a space to put her makeup on and not have to come down into the living room. So we use laundries exclusively. We don't want or need a you know, we don't want or need a washer or dryer. We don't want the weight. We just don't want the headache. And back here, this is where we keep our laundry and stuff. This is Joan's makeup area. I took just some, you know, basic, this is a medium density fiberboard that opens all the way up where she keeps her makeup and those types of things, places to put her hair dryer and et cetera, and our makeup mirror. Her makeup mirror is packed up there, you can see it. But she can sit here. She pulls this chair out, you know, it's a padded folding chair, and she can dry her hair, and she can just put her makeup on and take all the time that she wants. And I put her a little fluorescent light back here where she'll have plenty of good light to put her makeup on. Mama happy, everybody happy, and that is a big, big thing for Joan. I probably have maybe $20 in materials. I think I bought some scrap laminate. You know, it's not a big deal. It took me probably about 2 or 3 hours to make it. Big, big, big point for her to be able to have her space down here. Lots of windows. I've got them all closed now just so that for lighting purposes I'll have consistent lighting in the filming. That's the only reason I did that. But windows everywhere. Lots and lots of window space. Lots and lots of lighting. We are exclusive LED lighting. We have no conventional fluorescent or incandescent bulbs. These are all LED. That really helps, again, if we ever have to stop at a Walmart and you know, spend the night as we're heading out west or something like that. So the tour. And we decided a couple years ago that we wanted to see the U.S. You know, most of the U.S. that I saw was an airplane, an airport, a hotel room, a boardroom, and then reverse that order and move to the next location. And we're seeing America, loving it, loving it, loving it. And we're getting ready to take off again. We're setting everything up to head out here in a couple weeks and do about a 2.5, 3 month trip and see some neat things. Watch. Subscribe. If you haven't already hit the button down at the bottom, at the end I'll give you an opportunity to hit the subscribe button. Do so. Get the alerts and see the new things that we're doing on the RV, or see the great places that we're going, and hopefully you can go there too. We're just having so much fun. And thank you. Let me take this time and just thank all the subscribers that we've had and all the wonderful comments that we received. This has been such a thrill to just share our travels and share them with you. And we really appreciate it. So again, as always, this is Jerry, and I really do love RV life.